Jimmy, going into year 5, signed a big contract and extension in the offseason. What is this like for you, this moment?
All I can just say is like a dream come true. Also a blessing. You know, without God, none of this is possible. Without the people He's put in my corner to accomplish this, none of this is possible. And again, like now I have the opportunity to take care of the people I love, including my mother. And you know, that's one of the things that means the most to me. You know, she's poured so much into me over these 25 years, and without her, again, this moment isn't even possible. So again, I just thank God just for this opportunity.
When you look ahead, what did you accomplish out of these OTAs? You got a new head coach, obviously, OTAs and then minicamp.
I say just like mentioned in there, being a leader. I'm able to understand things quickly. Other guys might not. Everybody learns differently. But where I feel like one of my superpowers and one of my strong suits is helping others. I take my time out of my day to study so much just so when we come out on the grass, like there's no questions. You know, there might be gray area coming from the practice. I mean, from the meeting rooms to the practice field. I feel like it's my job as a teammate, as a brother, to help clear those areas up. So I say like this process has been great, not only for myself but for my team. We're building a good foundation here, and I'm just excited for training camp. I can't wait to be back.
What do you think of this defense, Aaron Glenns and Stalling and Steve Wilkes?
I love it. You know, at first it was a little hard, and, you know, I was like, dang, I don't know if I'm going to be able to understand it. But like I said, like.
What made it so hard?
It's just different. You know, it's the same thing like as a rookie learning the last scheme I was in. Like, it takes time. You know, it's a process to everything. So I feel like as I study at night, as I take my time, as I ask all my coaches questions, and the good thing about our new defensive coaches is they all played in the league, so I get a chance to get a different perspective. You know, Coach Curry played linebacker, Wilkes was a DB, Glenn a DB, the DB coaches, Dre Blee and Coach Harris, like all that stuff means something to me, and you know, I try my best to ask a question whenever I need it. So I just think it's just great for us all around.
What do you see Aaron Glenn doing to this building and this team?
He's just very enthusiastic, you know what I'm saying? There's not a day where he's joking around. Like he's a fun coach, great guy. You know, I'm glad he's one of our coaches or our head coach. But I'm glad I made the decision to come back here and play under him because he's not only is he gonna make us better players, he's gonna make us better men. The way he approaches the game, the way he comes into this building and wants our players to buy in and believe in what we're about to do makes me want to play for him even more.
You got about a month off. What do you plan on doing?
Keep grinding, stay in that playbook for sure, and, you know, just staying in touch with my teammates. Again, like, I can't be a leader just when we're on the field, you know. We're going a month off, you know, checking in up on the guys, making sure everybody's safe, making sure everybody's healthy and ready to go for training camp. You know, we have big goals. You know, we always have goals, but now it's time to accomplish those, and that's what we're going to do this year.
What's your number one goal you want to accomplish going into this season?
Myself or the team?
Both.
For myself, you know, it's just about being better than I was last year, you know. Can't just do it one time, you know, and not to, like, you know, just talk about myself, but, you know, I know I can establish myself as a player, but now it's time to show everybody that I'm established. And again, the only way I'm going to be able to do it is by being better than last year. And ultimately, by myself doing my job, it's going to help our team do better as well. And obviously, every guy is going to do their job as well. And for our team, you know, I just want everybody to be able to take care of their family. Like I said, my biggest thing in signing this contract was being able to take care of my mom. Everybody has a person that's been in their corner for their whole lives, and, you know, now it's our time to get back to them. And the best way to do it is be successful on that field.
Awesome. Thanks, Jamien.
No problem. Thank you.
Breece, I guess, how's the offseason been for you so far?
Started off a little hectic, but it's been good so far. Just getting the relationship with all the new coaches and everything, and I'm starting to build some camaraderie for the team. It's been good so far.
Talk about your new coach and what you've seen in Aaron Glenn and how he's changing things.
Yeah, you know, just having one-on-one conversations with him and then seeing how he is from a coaching and team standpoint. He's been a great leader. You know, he doesn't always tell you what you want to hear. He tells you how you need to hear it, and tells you what you need to hear, and he's very to the point, all about business, and it's been good. You know, he jokes around from time to time, but when it's time to play ball, it's time to play ball. So it's been cool to see how he is, and then how, you know, how his structure and his culture has synced into all the other coaches, and how, you know, this whole building is changing around.
When you look at OTAs into minicamp, how have you approached them?
Just trying to get better every day and prove that, you know, I'm still still the guy here. So, you know, coming into, new coach, new GM, a lot of new faces, they don't know me, I don't know them. So I just feel like for me, every day I try to come in and, just set a standard for myself to try to be the best player I can be, best person, best teammate.
When you look at what you guys have in your room, what is it like having Braylon and Isaiah, and you guys are now 1 year a bit more, and
It's a good, healthy competition. We're all still pretty young. Obviously, I have a little bit more experience than them, but
well, you're still only 24.
yeah. So it's been good. Like I said, it's a healthy competition. We're all always challenging each other, joking around with each other, trying to see who's gonna have the best rep, best run, best pass protection rep, or whatever it's gonna be, run the best route. And we're all challenging each other to just try to be perfect and do our 111th every day. We have a standard in the running back room of, if we're going to be the spark, let's be the spark. If we're going to be the ones that always doing our job, and we're going to make the quarterback's job as easy as possible when he has to think about us from our standpoint. That's what our standard is.
Talk about your new quarterback in Justin Fields. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, it's been cool to have a younger guy around. He's real laid back, cool, calm, and collected, and he brings that sense of calm to the offense. And I'm watching him so far. One of the few guys on the team that I say might be faster than me. So it's been cool to see him and how he jokes around, how he goes about his business and everything.
If you had a foot race, you think you could beat him?
Yeah,
okay.
No question.
You got a month until training camp. How are you going to approach this month and heading into training camp?
Like I said, just the mentality of coming in every day, working out. Just I have a caption on my phone that says, "If not me, then who?" So I look at that every morning and I go in and just try to get to work.
Can you believe you're heading into your 4th season?
No, I can't. It's been crazy. Starting from my rookie year, having a good rookie year, and getting hurt, and having a good second year, and a down third year from a team standpoint and from an individual standpoint. So now just trying to bounce back and prove that I can be who I want to be.
Again, I know you're young, but you're a veteran. Isn't that kind of cool, coming in here being a veteran?
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of crazy. But it's funny because a lot of the rookies, they asking me how old I am. I'm like, before last week, I'm like, yeah, I'm 23. They're like, what? I'm 20. Some of the rookies are 23. So it's been crazy.
That's crazy to me. I still can't believe you just turned 24.
Yeah. I'm not getting old yet, but some of the guys are starting to say I'm getting old because there's not too many guys that have been around here for too long. So it's been good.
Are you excited for this season, Breece?
Yeah, very excited. Because we're not coming into a rebuild. It's still a win now situation. So we have a lot of competition, a lot of good guys on the team, and a great roster. And
when you watch just the little we get to see in the mini camp, and it just seems things are faster and more competitive, and that's kind of how Aaron Glenn says he wants to run practice.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Can you feel the difference?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like I said, it's always a healthy competition. We're trying to challenge each other every day, but also get better, help each other get better.
Thanks, Breece.
No problem.